Hey guys, we are back today with another episode of Synovial Marketing Masterclass. I am here today with Ariel from Mermaid Glow Co. She is an amazing friend of mine that has a spray tan business where she makes women feel amazing about themselves through the art of tanning. So I want to share her story with y'all today. I'm so excited to have her on. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Yeah, of course. I'm so excited.
Yay! Yes. So, for those that don't know, how can you tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of how you got into the tanning industry, the spray tan?
Yeah, absolutely. So, a little bit about me. I am married for about 7.5 years. We've been together for 9, so that's really cool. We have an 8-year-old little boy named Jacob, who is currently in Alabama, and I am missing the crap out of him right now.
Yes.
I am so
I know
bored.
how that is.
I am so bored. Like, I never thought that I would be bored without my son, but like, he keeps me busy during the day. So, anyways,
Yes.
he's in Alabama with my dad right now. And I recently turned 33, which is crazy to me. I
Wow. I
I
cannot
feel
believe
so old. It's
that.
insane. Like,
That's crazy.
I feel it. I
You
feel it.
definitely don't
But
look it.
anyways, thank you. Thank you. Um, so how I got into tanning. I started tanning with a girl in Georgia when we were living in Georgia, and
Mhm.
I fell in love with the product that she was using. She was using Tan, and it's a little different from other solutions in that the DHA, which is the chemical that tans your skin, is derived from a sugar beet instead of sugar cane. So, that's another reason why it'll never turn you orange. It doesn't smell like a spray tan either because we put in like all natural, organic, all that good stuff, additives into it to make it smell really good. Um,
Mhm.
but it's a great product. I fell in love with the product, but also the look on people's faces after you give them a spray tan was priceless to me.
Yes.
And the way that the company Beat had it so that you had to like buy in and sign a contract at the time, and there were
Mhm.
areas. So I wasn't able to actually get into an area because the area I was in was already taken. Then they
Oh.
changed the formulation of how to buy into the company a little bit, and like a year or two later, and I was like, I need to get on this. So I jumped on it and I opened my business in November of 2021, and we're still going strong. So it's
That's
exciting.
amazing. So, what were you doing before? Were you staying home with Jacob or before the spray tan?
Before the spray tanning, I did a lot of things. I worked at Publix for a little bit, part-time. I've always
Mhm.
had like part-time jobs. So I worked at Publix for a little bit. I did a lot of MLMs like Color Street and Advocare and Jamberry Nails. I was like really
Yeah.
into nails. Do you remember that?
Uh,
Do you remember Jamberry?
yes.
You had to like
Yes.
heat them up with the little heater.
Yes. 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 That's
Um,
too funny.
Yeah, so I did a lot of like part-time MLM type jobs, just stuff I could do from home because um I wanted to stay home with Jacob so bad. So I did what I
Yeah.
could to make my family a little bit of money, and then I just hustled real hard and stayed home with him.
That's awesome. So now it's not only you, but you have Jaden as well, does spray tans with you. So that's exciting.
It's super exciting. I never thought that I would be busy enough to have to hire an employee.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
And
like, yeah.
it's like I feel like I'm in the big leagues now.
Yeah, that's exciting. So now y'all kind of get to you make a schedule. It's kind of split between you and her. And Yeah, so Jaden also does the studio, has the studio, but she's also with you
Mm-hmm.
in the spray tan.
Yeah.
Cool.
So she's a little bit like me, um, where she hustles really hard on the side, but also stays home with her little boy. So it was like a perfect
Mhm.
match because I understand her schedule needs. Like she covers the 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. shift, and I do the 9 to 5 shift. And it's worked out great. She just gives me her availability, and that's it.
That's awesome. Yeah, that you're able to like accommodate her schedule and help her, to be able to stay home as well and kind of be with her son, and you get your schedule needs met, both kind of works together. That's really, really cool. So how many spray tans a week are you doing now? Is it,
Roughly roughly 10 to 20 between
Mm,
me and Jaden. Although I will say this is our slow season. Summer is our slow season. So
yeah.
it's a little bit less than that right now. Jaden is doing 8 tans this week
Woo, yeah, that's
by
good. Yeah.
herself. So I'm like super proud of her for hustling and getting it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on average, it's like 10 to 20 between the two of us.
That's awesome. And I know that one of the benefits and kind of one of the different things with yours is it is like a mobile spray tan. So you can actually come to the client's house. It's super easy. I've had it done myself. And you just kind of, put up your tent and get it done, which is so nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I love about my business model is that I am mobile and it's so convenient for my clients because after getting a spray tan, you're walking around like I can't move, I can't do anything, I feel sticky, I feel wet, I don't want to mess up the tan. So being at home and being able to not only get dressed right away, but just kind of chill at home after getting your spray tan is so nice for my clients.
Yeah, that's definitely a game changer. Definitely having someone come to you rather than I know some of the spray tans you go to their house or you have to go to like a building and then you get the spray tan, then you leave and you're like, trying to put your clothes back on and it's like, So yeah, that's definitely a really good benefit. And I feel like for me, the biggest thing is the ingredients of your products, them being so healthy and like natural is super helpful.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned that really. I kind of touched on it, I think, but um, because it's made with a sugar beet, it's like the solution itself is made completely from like products of the earth. So it's organic. They don't as necessarily have the vegan stamp yet, but it's never tested on animals. It
Mhm.
It's really good for your skin. It has aloe and glycerin in it. So that sticky feeling that you get immediately after the tan, that like tacky feeling, is the aloe that hasn't absorbed into your skin yet. And after a couple of hours, once the aloe absorbs, you don't feel that stickiness anymore.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest benefits for me is that it's like healthy, more like organic. A lot of the products that are used nowadays have like those chemicals and things like that that
Yes.
aren't really, the whole part of a spray tan is to not be getting harsh, sun rays and all of that. So you don't want to go to a spray tan and be using harsh chemicals in your spray tan because that's kind of defeating the purpose.
Right. And I mean, a lot of people are also under the assumption that my spray tan solution has SPF in it, so they can go out in the sun and be fine, but that's actually not true. So spray
Hmm.
tan solutions generally don't have SPF in them. You still need to wear sunscreen when you're outside because you can still get a burn with a spray tan, and then your spray tan's gonna peel really weird and it's gonna look really bad and not gonna be fun. So wear your sunscreen.
Yeah, that's definitely, I worked in dermatology for forever, it feels like back in the day. And wearing sunscreen and using sun protective measures and all of that is so, so, so important. So I think, this spray tan is just as important because it allows people to get that healthy, natural tan without having to go out in the sun or maybe go to the tanning bed. So that's really good.
Yeah, and I know
And
that a lot of people, oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
oh no, you're good.
Oh, okay. I know that a lot of people um, are tanning in the sun right now. It's summertime, right? So everybody's at the beach, everybody's at the pool. Not my pool though, because our pool's not finished yet. So I'm
Oh
salty about
no.
that.
Of course.
Any,
Right at the summer, the pool is not going to be done.
right, right, exactly. But everybody's at the pool, everybody's at the beach, and they want that base tan, but they don't know how to necessarily get it without burning first. And
Mhm.
I've been trying to preach like how important it is to wear your sunscreen no matter what. Get the spray tan, wear the sunscreen. I think you know this, but I created a whole ebook on some of my favorite products to use with your spray tan. And I have also a blog post of all my favorite sunscreens and where to get them, ones that pair perfectly with the tan.
That is so good. Yeah, I feel like I think that for me, the hardest thing or like the most difficult part of the spray tan process is like the beginning process, which I want to ask you about, like the beforehand steps before getting your spray tan. I feel like that's kind of a process, but once you get used to it, it's pretty natural, pretty easy. And then, of course, we want to keep that spray tan as long as possible. So, having an ebook with those products to know kind of what to use that are safe with the spray tan, I think is great. So, we'll definitely be sending everyone to your website to get that because I need all the products.
Oh my gosh, and all the products that I chose, I literally use myself. So like firsthand can vouch for these products not messing up your tan.
Mhm.
I love that, right? Because I hate when someone recommends a product and they're like, "Oh, I heard this product's really good. I heard this one's okay." No,
Yeah.
like use it. Actually use it and recommend it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, there's
so
so
that's
many people out there that are just like use this, use that, and they've never used it. They don't really know, they're probably getting a commission off of it or,
right.
so that's important too. The trust factor, making sure that you've used the product.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like that was important to me, so I picked all the products that I use. And a lot of them are pretty budget friendly too, with everything being so expensive nowadays. Like you can get a lot of the sunscreens that I recommend if you order them straight from the website. You can get like
Mm,
15% off your first order, 20% off your first order. I really did my research on all of these products.
that's good. I feel like that's definitely super important and good to know that you back them yourself. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about the before spray tan, kind of your process, your recommendations. I'm sure it's different for everyone, but what have you found, tried, tested, and true for like the before spray tan and the after?
So for before, what I recommend, I send out an email to all my clients with my recommendations, but here's what I recommend. I recommend you shave your legs, you exfoliate, well, exfoliate first because shaving and then exfoliating kind of hurts. So don't do that. So exfoliate, shave, and then basically, you can put on lotion if it's the night before or at least 4 hours before your tan. You can put on lotion, but don't put on lotion 2 hours or less before your tan because that could, depending on the kind of lotion that you use, could affect the way that the tan absorbs into your skin. So the way the
Mhm.
solution works is the solution will go 10 to 12 layers down into your skin and give you that natural glow, right? Well, if we're shaving the entire time we have our tan, every time you shave, you take off 2 to 3 layers of skin, which is taking off 2 to 3 layers of your spray tan. So that's why I
Mhm.
recommend shaving before your spray tan. The night before is ideal The day of is okay. It's not gonna hurt anything, but just doing it the night before, just taking like an everything shower. You know what I mean? Like wash your hair, do all
Yeah.
things, an everything shower. Every girl out there knows what I'm talking about.
Oh
Every
yeah,
girl.
the all girl shower, like shaving everything, washing your hair, getting all the things done.
Yeah, so make time for an everything shower the night before your tan. And then afterwards, I do usually recommend two products, and they're the two products that I personally use very consistently when I'm tan. um, is the daily tanning booster and the tanning water. They
Mm,
are incredible products. The tanning water is for your face. So, as women, we are a little harsher on our faces with makeup, washing our face, putting on products, taking off makeup, washing our face again. Like all that whole process makes the tan come off quicker. Not only that, our skin on our face is a little more sensitive than the rest of our body, right? So the tan
mm,
doesn't absorb as much into your face as it does the rest of your body. So that is why I recommend the tanning water. The tanning water, literally, you just spray it on your face and let it develop overnight, and your face matches the rest of your body again. It is so easy and so like efficient. Um, and then the daily tanning booster is just a lotion that goes on with a tiny bit of color. It does have a little bit of that sugar beet DHA in it, but not so much that it's going to make you super dark. It's just meant to boost the tan. Honestly, you just use it once a
mm.
day and you're good to go. Wash your hands after you use it so you don't get spray tan hands, but that's it.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, that sounds super easy. I feel like everyone can kind of follow that and it just be, step by step, super easy and have a beautiful, beautiful spray tan. So that's
Mhm.
good. It was a little bit confusing when I started out, but then, once you get in that routine, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, for sure. Once you get in the routine of getting sprayed like every 2 to 3 weeks, you know what to do. And if you're like me, that's the only time you shave your legs. So it's great.
Yeah. You're like just in that cycle of like, okay, spray tan shave, spray tan shave. Yeah, I have to watch myself, especially during the summer. Like, during the winter, you kind of like, you let it go, whatever. But like during
Mhm.
the summer, like, you got to stay on top of that shaving and spray tans and being tan. We got to do all the things during the summer.
Yes, girl.
So
I know.
one thing I did want to touch on was we talked a little bit about this recently. Is you've recently started a TikTok shop, like started with a TikTok shop, and I kind of wanted to see how that's been going and see, the progress of that. I have not got much on the TikTok train. We have a TikTok and I post on there, but I'm not like all in, still trying to get my feet wet. But I know me and you have talked about the TikTok shop, and so I wanted to check in and see kind of how that was going and what was happening over there.
Oh my gosh, TikTok Shop is so weird. It is so crazy how it works. So, what I did for TikTok Shop initially was I took like a week to learn the back end of TikTok Shop because it was very confusing to me. It was a new
Mm,
platform. I was like, what the heck am I doing? So, I took like a week to learn the back end, and then I realized like if I reach out to creators and send them free products, they'll promote my stuff. So I found a couple
mm,
of like smaller creators with like 10 to 12,000 followers. Nothing crazy because I wouldn't be able to handle like somebody with like a million followers on TikTok promoting my products and that
yeah,
kind
that's a
of,
lot.
yeah, that kind of influx. So I was very selective about who I chose to send products to. So I sent products
Mm.
to these girls and they promoted them for me, and my TikTok shop blew up.
Yay!
I
That's
know.
so good to hear.
I'm talking like I get orders every single day. I am at the UPS store mailing stuff out every single day.
That's so good because I've had questions about, there's a lot of product-based businesses that, follow us or tune in, and they're always like, well, what about this new TikTok shop? Some of them are even asking about like the UGC like creator aspect of like maybe reaching out to these creators and having them like promote their products or use their products, sending them free products. So I feel like that's really valuable for the people listening, kind of how that process went, and to hear that TikTok Shop does work. So,
It works. It's not a perfect system yet. There's a lot of kinks that they have to work out. But I will say I haven't experienced any of them yet. Not
okay.
anything super negative anyways. Just a couple of like, I didn't show a product in a video, so I got a violation because I tagged the product instead of showing the product in the video and then tagging it. Like it's just little nuanced things that you
Mhm.
have to learn about TikTok Shop. So for anybody wanting to start a TikTok shop, I would highly suggest going through their TikTok Academy, the TikTok Shop Academy, and really reading through everything because that'll tell you what you need to know to be successful with TikTok Shop.
That's really good. Yeah, that's super good information. And as far as like, I know you talked a little bit about like reaching out to the creators for like the UGC. Did you think that was like super easy? Did you just like message them on TikTok, or how did that process go? Just like send them a message through TikTok?
Yeah, I literally just messaged them on TikTok and was like, "Hey, do you want some free stuff?" And they were totally on board for free stuff. So, I mean, most people aren't going to say no to free products. And then
Yeah.
after one of the girls promoted my video, I got a lot of people reaching out to me to be like, hey, can I promote your products? I finally had to
Mhm.
cap it because I was like, this is costing me way more money than it's making me at this
Yeah,
point. Like,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't send out all these free products. And, it's nice for the smaller accounts, but at
Mm.
the same time, I had to like set some boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all. I mean, that's good information. I like hearing about that, kind of how that happened. And you have the TikTok shop, and then you have an Instagram? You have the Instagram shop as well.
Yeah, I have the Instagram shop, but you know what? Every time I make a reel and I try and post or tag a product, it doesn't post the reel.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Like
this
it
is recent.
like you make a reel and you're trying to tag the product in the reel, not in like a
Hmm.
static post,
Hmm.
not like a picture. That is weird. I don't know. I mean, we don't have a shop on Instagram, and a lot of our clients, like, I haven't ran into that issue. But what I'm wondering is, I'll have to go back and look because one of our clients does have like a shop on Instagram. But I'm wondering if it's because it's a reel and not like a static post that it's not letting you tag the product.
Well, it's let me tag products before. I used to ta tag my mobile spray tans in all of my reels.
That's so crazy. So
Hmm.
it might be like an update, or it updated and now it won't let you?
I'm thinking it's
Or
probably an update, and you probably have to show the product in the video, just like on TikTok.
that makes sense. Yeah, we'll have to dig into that. I want to know what the answer to that is for sure, because that's interesting.
I would
And
like
you
to
haven't
know.
seen as much influx in the Instagram shop as you have the TikTok shop. I feel like TikTok is it's a reach platform. It is a whole nother monster. Instagram being the nurture platform that it is not really built for shopping. I mean, but the reach that you're getting on TikTok, like the amount of viewers that you're getting on videos and on content, is why you're probably receiving most of those sales through TikTok Shop.
Exactly. I think that having the UGC is amazing for Mermaid Gloco, but I also try to post as often as I can, but I run out of ideas, man. The
The
ideas don't be
content, the
over
content
here.
ideas, yeah. We are coming out with a new little freebie thing for content ideas at the end of this summer, which I'm super excited about. So hopefully the content ideas will not be stagnant for much longer. But yeah, I know that's what we've heard the most out of our viewers and followers is the content ideas is the struggle. So we are coming up with a solution for that. I'm excited.
I'm so excited for that. I had no idea. You just threw
Yeah.
like a little surprise at me. I love that.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm super excited. So we're trying to get all that together. One thing I also want to touch on is I know that me and you started out kind of through email marketing. So I wanted to kind
Hmm.
of see how that was going. I love receiving your emails. Like they are so good. You have someone that that designs them, right? That does it through the Flow desk.
Hmm. I do.
Yeah. So that's been going well.
Yes, it's been going great. And when I taught her, initially I was doing the emails, right? And then I was like, this is just too much for me. I need help. And she's actually a client of mine first. And she was like, well, I'll give you this really good rate. And I was like, okay, let's do it, girl. Like, I love her. Her and I, like, we vibe on a different level. You know what I mean? And so I taught her Flowdesk, and she said it was one of the easiest platforms for her to learn because she does freelance marketing and she's used all kinds of different things and she'd never used Flowdesk before, but she was like, this was super easy to use.
Yeah, I love Flowdesk. We are partnered with them, absolutely love them. And that, we have our email marketing challenge, which you went through, and we've had so many great results from our clients creating beautiful emails through kind of their templates. And so I love getting to see like your emails every week and getting to see like the design. It's always different. Like what I love about Flowdesk is the templates, it's templated which makes it really nice, really aesthetic, super beautiful. But the way that you choose to design the templates is always like up to you. So it
Mhm.
adds your own personal thing. I like seeing everyone's, designs that they choose because it's still very customizable, even though it's templated. So super, super
Yeah,
good.
exactly. I relate it a lot to Canva in that, like, the templates that you pick, you can just kind of throw stuff in there and be good to go. I caught on really quick to Flowdesk too, and I kind of like loved passing the torch over to Emily, who does my marketing, but she's been great.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I want to say, it has been so great getting to talk to you today and sharing all of the spray tan knowledge. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and speak with us. I want to give everyone the opportunity to go and follow you and to get all of the goodies on your website. So, can you share where they can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So on Instagram, well, on everything, honestly. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's at Mermaid Glow Co. Facebook is Mermaid Glow Co. LLC. And then my website is www.mermaidglowco.com. Super easy. Just Google Mermaid Glow Co. I'll pop up.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll be dropping all that in the show notes. So all of Ariel's information will be there. And if you are looking for a spray tan this summer or any occasion, all the weddings, birthdays, whatever, just to make yourself feel good, be sure to check out Mermaid Glow Co. at all of our handles down below. So thank you so much for speaking with us and sharing all of the knowledge. It was great.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a blast. I loved it.
Yeah, so fun. Thank you. Thank you. Oh.